So, 'twas not to be. 'Tis no surprise. The magistrate is well renowned for his obstinacy.
This piece! I'd get just about anywhere. I'd sooner stay out of battle.
I almost forgot why I came.
Come here when I became Twinble. So stiff after a day's patrol.
I've just remembered. There was another matter.
What's your problem?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. My sorcerer skills could improve our situation. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, this is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it. Hope I didn't leave the pot on top.
The sculptor's home is located in Bac-Batar.
Must you run so fast?
Goblins, master!
Shame I've no advantage with this bow. Come on, same boat.
Are you here by appointment, perchance?
Was I lacking in devotion? No, not fear, for you've the favor of the heavens.
I know that lass somewhere.
Suppose courage can only take you so far.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
Drawing as many customers as I can.
I've got to make room around. Time for an early The rules at your leisure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Naught springs to mind, I'm afraid. Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place?
I don't know what to do.
I'd sooner say well met.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we do not forget that we work to serve the city.
It is quiet about.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
My sickle's getting to be blunt as a hammer.
I don't know what to do.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Time to be heading.
I'm going to go exploring.
We'll have an early supper.
Oi, keep your distance. Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Every minute of this existence is torment.
After a day of rest.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. I doubted my eyes, I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand, Malcolm his name is. He's a steady lad. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in... Might I impose on you to search?
Gathering clues will be essential. To our success. In this matter?
I quite agree. Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
This looks as good a place as any.
Surely no fate more wretched than this.
What to do? What to do?
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults.
I ought to have enough for a few pitchers of spices.
Best be heading home. Am I shedding? You might want to grow again.
'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I'll have an early supper.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Shall we report back now?
Vaults, eh?
Maybe he was hoping to find something shiny among the rubble. Wonder if he found anything good.
We have arrived.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
You too? Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like...
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind, lest we get separated.
I knew it to be so.
How are we to get through this door?
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
That's just what I was thinking.
With this, the weapons we sought are all accounted for. Shall we present... them to Sir Klaus? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Nothing ever seems to happen round here. This place is amazing. I knew I'd find something down here, but I never...
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here?
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look? Here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
You dare!
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Pray, take this. This begs consideration. May you rue your misdeeds.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Hour for prayer is still not come.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. You'll not live to regret this. While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
again. What are you doing now? Got something for me?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Wish I had someone to talk to.
Suppose you're all right.
Good day, sir. I spend my days in quiet reflection.
Yeah? What is...
I sleep on my worries.
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow. Got to get home.
What should I do?
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Still a while to go before my shift's over.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
What?
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
That's just what I was thinking.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my... Boobs. Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
In the mood for a song at last. None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. The rules at your disposal. That's acting up today.
Living's hard.
Here's a welcome.
Pleasant breeze. Always another errand to see to. What should I get on? Sweeping me off my feet.
The rules at your leisure.
What else needs doing?
Suppose I ought to move on.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You discovered this in the Gracious Hand's vaults, you say. I imagine 'twould indeed be sufficient to entice the learned magistrate to... Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? You discovered this in the Gracious Hand's vaults. I imagine 'twould indeed be sufficient... Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Vim to tie my boobs.
Such quietude is a blessing.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
So, 'twas not to be. 'Tis...
Should know, like getting cut open.
Polish up my gear.
Oh, on the hunt for the grimoire entitled Towering Earth, are you? One moment. Here it is. Towering Earth, the Forsaken Text. You may take it. I can cast no magics myself, after all. Left in my care, 'tis as a pearl before swine. Not to mention, I've already... Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own. Come along. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver... This should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here. Nodded off for a moment there.
Our soldiers need
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Might that be a Wakestone shard? Oh, how lucky we are to have stumbled across one.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen is capricious indeed, but...
Now to report to Captain Brandt.
My head hurts just thinking about it. My head hurts just thinking about it.
Even the grave. Oh, wait for your equipment. I've trained for this.
Devoutness and diligence.
Travelers at the end.
Let's take it easy today. You're acting up. Am I shedding?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay,
You! Peruse at your
Tidy.
leisure.
What else needs doing?
Lots
of people pass by here.
Can't work his way to do anymore.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As a true Arisen, it seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
Huzzah! You've done it!
A laudable result. Just what I would expect of the Arisen.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
No matter how you look at it,
That stings.
You're gonna regret
I
that.
don't like the look of this.
I'd fight better if I had an elf to keep me warm.
Well met, sir. Peruse at your leisure.
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Perhaps that draft juice was left in the pantry. Gotta be somewhere to make some quick call.
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
Well met, sir.
Not a care in the world. Just as it should be.
Welcome.
Well met, sir.
Always another errand to see to.
Welcome.
Oh, could use a rest.
Well met, sir.
Idleness is a luxury.
My boy would have forgiven me for last night's scuffle. Have you lost your mind? I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel, but you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
I know. It's a secret, right? Don't worry. It's you again.
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined it would be the magistrate you called here. Not that I'm complaining. Pray, feel at liberty to come and go as you please.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Gladly aid you if 'tis within my power.
Curatives are our best bet when we have no mage to rely upon.
Hold on. I had something on the tip of my tongue.
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Where every shadow... and mind the ceiling.
We'll manage whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasp the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not, almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library so laboriously seized. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heat. Fine timing, sir. Fine timing indeed. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old alas, they were confiscated at the time of... As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which few have lawful access, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerades with a great many attendees, if you can. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacles. What say you? Would you consider doing an old man a favor? I am in your debt. With those spectacles in hand, I might actually get through one of my tomes. Pray, infiltrate the venue and find the storeroom. You are my only hope. My spectacles are in your hands. At least I pray they will be anon. With
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined.
Say, I've noticed you walking around questioning people. Look, if I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail next, if you haven't already. The place is full of unsavory characters, as one might expect, who've seen things ordinary citizens aren't privy to. I should know. I was among their company till just recently.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
What should we do?
That's quite enough!
Now, where was our bound again?
Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.